in. Come on in, everybody. How y'all doing? What's up, Miss Antoinette, Brother Chad, Jermaine? What's up, my guy? I'm good, man. I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed, man. Better than I deserve. Better than I deserve. What's up, Mike Riley? It's raining sunshine. Yeah, it is. It is. But Pastor Charlie, and I was thinking about this morning, man. I don't really like. Well, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. But if you're not careful, the weather outside can affect your mood, and you just got to make up in your mind that regardless of the clouds on the outside, you got to make up in your mind that you're gonna celebrate the sunshine on the inside. Come on, somebody. Somebody woke up in a bad place this morning, not necessarily in a bad place, but just in a funk this morning because of what's going on outside. You know, it's cloudy outside. It's by my house. It's already thundering and that kind of thing. But I said to myself, regardless of what's going on out there, I'm gonna celebrate the goodness of the Lord. Come on, somebody. I'm gonna put a smile on my face, and even if I got to be inside all day because of the weather, I'm gonna be inside celebrating the goodness of God. Uh, I don't know about you, but I got so many things to be thankful about. I got some stuff I can complain about. I got some issues in my life, some stuff in my life. You know what I mean? I can focus on that stuff and get all down and out and that sort of thing. But I also got a whole lot of other stuff. Come on, somebody. Sometimes it's just a matter of what you focused on. And I just want to encourage somebody. You woke up this morning focused on all of the reasons you got to frown. Come on. All of the reasons you got to be down and out. Come on, somebody. Woke up in a pity party. Woke up in a funk. Huh? Mad because you can't go to work today. In a funk because you can't go to work. Now, this is the crazy part about it. You're mad when you gotta go. That's what lets you know is what you choose. You wake up in a bad mood because you got to go to work. Now the day you can't go because of the weather, you woke up in a bad mood because you can't go to work. Yeah, come on. You choose to be in a bad mood, not me. I choose to celebrate the goodness of God. You ever been around somebody like that? They make you wonder, we just celebrated Easter. Some folk make you wonder if Jesus got up. is he is he still in the grave? Is, why you so down and out? Why you always so mad and defeated? And, huh? Come on, somebody. It make me wonder if he got up. Did he really get up? Maybe he got up, but he just hadn't got up in your life. Woo! You holding him down with your attitude. Lord have mercy. You holding him. Come on, somebody. Let me get off of that. I just hope you woke up in a good place this morning. If you're not in a good place, put yourself in a good place. How do I put myself in a good place? By focusing on how the Lord's blessed you. Focusing on what's positive in your life, what's going well in your life. A really amazing thing happened kind of bittersweet, not kind of, very bittersweet thing happened in my life last night, man. The city of Covington. Many of you have already saw it on social media, and I'm very, very thankful to the leaders of the city of Covington, Mayor Mark Johnson, Councilman Peter Lewis, uh, the all of the council, the entire city council for the city of Covington. Very thankful, man. Uh, I don't know if you guys watch this, but I thank the Lord for each and every one of you for honoring the life of my father uh, by naming a street in Covington. Passed the resolution last night. They're going to name a street in Covington after Dad in honor of the his lifelong work and dedication uh, to the city and the community, man. And so it's just amazing to hear them speak of him, speak highly of him, and recognize his heart for the community and heart for the Lord and his work in the community. And so we're excited about it. Again, I'm very thankful to the mayor, to Councilman Peter Lewis, to Councilman Verrett, to just the whole Councilman Botsford. I can't name them all. I probably shouldn't have started naming them because I can't name all of them. But I'm thankful to every single one of them, man, for honoring my father in such a way. Somebody said people don't have to be nice. And so when they are nice, you show your gratitude. And so, yeah, thank you, Councilman. How can I forget Joey Roberts? Absolutely. My guy, Mr. YMCA himself, uh, Councilman Joey Roberts. Yeah, all of those good folks. Very, very grateful to them for honoring Dad like they did on last night. And listen to all of you. Be on the lookout because when we hang the sign, there's going to be a celebration that day, open to the public. Uh, and yeah, we're going to celebrate it when we actually hang the sign. And so be on the lookout. You'll all get a chance to. Somebody say, well, I would have loved to be there. Well, the council chambers is only so big. And so didn't want to blow it up. Just had some family there, just his immediate family. And uh, because I already know just community church it would have been, they would have had crowd problems. And so we didn't want to blow it up, but when we go to hang the actual sign, then we will invite everybody to celebrate with us, man. And I know you all will join us in that celebration. Right, Trisha, isn't that cool, man? Uh, isn't that cool? Uh, but yeah, exactly, Judith. They would have had to call the fire marshal. But we're going to celebrate when we hang the sign. We'll give notice to everybody, let everybody know, and we'll celebrate real big, man. And so we're just honored. Yes, I know which street. Yes, I know which street. Uh, it's. I think I am at liberty to say. Uh, it's going to be the street right there on the corner where the church is. Uh, right on the corner where the church is, which is so fitting, so perfect. Uh, the corner where so much of his life was invested, uh, and so right there on the corner where the church is, and it's going to run back to Collins Boulevard. Uh, so so yeah, back to Collins Boulevard. So between Collins Boulevard and Columbia Street, it'll remain 32nd Avenue, but it'll also be Reverend Alfred Young Jr. Memorial Avenue. So super excited about it. Makes my heart smile. Uh, and yeah, so it's good, man. It's good. It's really good. We're thankful. Are grateful and fitting tribute to a man who gave his life to our community. So yeah, it's gonna be good. We're gonna celebrate it, y'all. So I want y'all to be there, man. When we hang the sign, it's gonna be we're gonna make it, Alfred and Young Jr. style celebration. So y'all know what that means. All the religious people, y'all gotta stay home. Christians only. Uh, Christians and folk who ain't Christians yet only. All the religious people, you might want to stay home because it's gonna be a Alfred and Young Jr. style celebration. Uh, and so yeah, we're excited. And we thank God and thank y'all for celebrating with us. We all miss him, of course, like no tomorrow. But uh, you know, who's riding the horse? I don't know, bro. I don't know, John. I might ride the horse. I might give me a Tennessee Walker, put a cigar in my mouth like he would, and come on, somebody. Give me a Tennessee Walker. Give me a Tennessee Walker horse, put a cigar in my mouth, and come riding through. That's what I'm saying, man. If you can't handle seeing your pastor with a cigar, you stay home. You're too religious. Don't come through. Yeah, we gonna roll. So y'all be on the lookout, man, for that celebration. It's gonna be awesome. So I thank all of y'all for loving on us through this whole process, and for being there for us. You guys are amazing. Thank the Lord for each and every one of you. You genuinely and truly love my Father, and you show it. So thank you. I appreciate you guys. Uh, yeah, we've been talking about, and I'm not going to be on here long. We've been talking about uh, control, control freaks, man. And the looming question, and I don't feel like I have, I guess, talked about this effectively enough, and I don't know if I can. Pastor, what do I do? Like, how do I take that stand? How do I get myself out from how do I respond when someone is trying to control me in a toxic way? Uh, what do I do? And thank you for those of you who've hit share already. If you hadn't done so, I invite you to do that. Elder EJ, man, thank you for coming last night. Appreciate you, big bro. How do I do that, man? How do I respond? Well, let me say this to you. And I don't feel like I've you know remember what Jesus did with Peter. And it's hard to be specific on something like this because situation dictates. Okay, uh, situation dictates, and you have to be careful. Notice that Jesus never got out of his character with Peter. He did not, although Peter was crossing the line, although Peter needed to be stood up to. When Jesus stood up to him, he never got out of character. And it's important, and you got to hear me. When someone is trying to overly control you, it's important for you that you never get out of character. See, because listen, Sometimes their goal is to get you out of character. And when they see you get out of character, they've won. It's exactly what they want. They just want to see you. See, listen, sometimes the game is knowing that they can get you to respond. Come on, somebody. Knowing that they can get a rise out of you. Knowing that they can get you angry. And this is what you got to remember. This is what you have to remember. You have to remember that if they can pull you out of character, they're still in control. If they can make you say what you should not say, if they can make you do what you should not do, they're yet still in control. So I guess we start with what I don't do. Do not allow them to pull you out of character. Do not allow them to make you do what you know you should not do. And listen, you can take a stand. You can take a stand without coming out of character. You don't have to violate your conscience in order to keep them from violating you. Woo. I'm going to say that again. You don't have to violate your conscience in order to keep them from violating you. Come on. If what they do can cause you to do what you know you shouldn't, they are still in control. Lord have mercy. Jesus took a stand with Peter, and I'm gonna say it again. He never came out of character. Watch this. What did he do? He spoke truth to Peter. Watch this. And he called out to Peter who he was in that moment. See, I think it's important. I think it's important when you're dealing with someone like one like this to speak truth to them. And here's what you have to know. You ready for this? Truth will always speak louder and have more impact than any cuss word that you can come up with. Oh, come on. Truth will always speak louder and have more impact. Come on. Than any catchback. Any violence, any put down than you could ever come up with. Come on. Listen. And it may not, I'll be honest, it probably won't feel as good in the moment. Yeah. Can we just be honest? Is it okay to be honest? It probably won't feel as good. Okay? I'll admit that. It probably won't feel as good as when you curse them out. Probably won't feel as good as when you allow the devil to use you. But nothing will happen. Peter, what did Jesus do? He said, "Get behind me, Satan," and he told him the truth about himself. You're not you're thinking with a human mind right now. You're not thinking with my Father's mind. He told him the truth about himself. Many times you you got to tell people the truth, especially the ones you love. Confront them with the truth. Listen to me good. No evil you can do to get back at them will have more impact or last long than the truth. We all do. We all feel. Come on, we feel better when we cuss. Pastor, even if it don't work, I just feel better when I cuss. Y'all ain't gonna be honest this morning. Now. Y'all woke up. Y'all woke up spiritual this morning. You was spiritual when you was cussing them though. Come on, just tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. What kind of truth? Again, situation dictates. You know, situation dictates. And here's the other thing: stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Don't back down from it. Don't cower away from it. Stand on it. Now here's the thing. Sometimes the best thing to do is speak the truth and then be ignorant. What do you mean, Pastor? Listen, why are you arguing? Why are you going back and forth? Your actions will always speak louder than your words with the control freak. I'm going to say it again. Your actions, yes, Dedriana, we standing on business. Your actions will always speak louder than your words with the control freak. You, when Jesus told Peter what he told him, it took all of 2 verses. And your problem, the reason why you're so stressed, and the reason why they drive you crazy is because you keep giving them the keys. How do I give them the keys, Pastor? Because you bog yourself down trying to make sense out of a person who doesn't want to make sense. Woo. Trying to reason with a person who's unreasonable. Come on. Not realizing that as long as you're engaging with them, you're handing them the keys. What Jesus told Peter took all of 2 verses. You've been arguing for 6 weeks. You arguing like a workout. Every day for 3 hours, you're going back and forth with this person, like something's gonna change, like you're gonna convince them. Come on. Put your mouth in park and your actions in drive. Come on, somebody. Y'all got to let me know if y'all picking this up. Huh? Put your mouth in pork and your actions in dry. Jesus told Peter, took all of 12. And then what did he do? After he said what he said to him, he got back on his mission. What happened? Jesus showed Peter better than he can tell him. You're not gonna control me. I ain't gotta argue with you about it. I ain't got to go back and forth about it. I'm not gonna try to convince you. I've already tried to convince you that this is right. I said what I said. Not like the young people say, yeah, it's time for me to stand on business. We used to say, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. You're not gonna take me away from what God called me to do. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. I'm just gonna do what God called me to do. What does it look like, Pastor? It looks like this. You can't talk to me like that. And then when they talk to you like that, stop talking. Walk away from the conversation. Why are you walking away? As long as you're talking to me like that, I'm not talking. Because this isn't a conversation. You calm down and you talk to me like you got some sense, then we'll talk again. Other than that, we're not talking. Then don't go back and forth, just shut up. Just be quiet. Walk away, go do something else. Here's what you can expect. When you start drawing these lines in the sand, what can I expect, Pastor? Well, a lot of times, most of the time, what's going to happen is the controlling person is not going to like the fact that you're not allowing them to be in control. And so they're not going to calm down at first. They're going to get mad because it's like taking candy away from a baby. You're taking something that they've already had, they've always had, and something that they've fallen in love with. And so what you can expect is you can expect them to not like it at first. So I don't want you to get the misconception that when you do this, things are going to automatically get better. No, they're going to throw a tantrum. What is that tantrum going to look like, Pastor? I don't know, but you can't be in fear of it. Because again, peace at all costs isn't peace. And up to this point, you've allowed their tantrums to win. You've allowed them to control you with their tantrums. And so now they have peace, but you have none. And as I told you, this is the process of disturbing the peace so that you can have true peace. So expect the tantrum, expect them to throw a fit. But then you got to prepare yourself to not respond to it. You can throw a fit, you can yell, you can scream. I still love you. But the day of you manipulate me with that behavior is over. I am unmoved. Come on. I, I love you, always will. But you're no longer in control. I'm no longer tolerating this. Huh? They might double down on some of some of their toxic behavior. You got to be prepared for that. Why? Because they're hurt. Because understand what you're doing. You're redefining the dynamic of the relationship. And where they were comfortable, you're making them uncomfortable. Where it was to their advantage for things to be to your disadvantage. Now you're establishing a dynamic where this relationship is beneficial for the both of us. And this is whether you're dealing with your children, on your job, whatever, your marriage, whatever. You have to love people enough to know when to draw the line in the sand and stick to it. Are y'all getting this? I'm, are y'all getting this? You cannot, again, you cannot be controlled by their manipulation. You got to take a stand. And when they throw a tantrum, fine. And again, your actions are going to speak way louder than your words ever could. Um, wow, look at the time. We'll pick back up there tomorrow. Main thing today is stop talking. Put your mouth in park and put your actions in drive. I'm talking to my parents. Stop fussing. Teddy Roosevelt. Speak soft and tote a big stick. Come on. Husbands and wives. You're living with a control freak. Stop arguing. Let your actions speak. On the job, you've got a colleague. You've got a supervisor. You've got a boss. What are you arguing for? Listen, arguments create toxic environments. Action creates conducive environments. Conducive to what, Pastor? Conducive to progress. It's conducive to peace, love. Come on. Put your mouth in park. That's what you got to do with it. I'm telling you. As long as you're engaging, going back and forth, they're still in control. Sometimes the game is to keep you engaged, to keep you arguing. You're trying to convince them. Listen, Your words are not going to convince them, your actions are. Draw the line in the sand and stick to it. Start talking to you crazy? Stop. This conversation is over. Let me know when you ready to talk like you got some sense. I hope this is making sense to you. I hope this is helping you, man. Your kids, stop fussing. Why are you fussing? You have to raise your voice, straining your vocal cords, bring the pressure. Huh? Don't nothing get your kids' mind right nowadays like shutting that Wi-Fi down. Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna let you go. Pick back up here tomorrow. Hit that share button if you hadn't done so already, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Uh, Thumbs up on YouTube if you're hanging out with us over there. If you hadn't subscribed to the YouTube channel, Dr. A. Nathan Young and Community Church, mosey on over there. And yes, I said mosey. Mosey on over there and hit that subscribe button, man. Make sure you set your notifications. You never know when it might pop up and do something a little different. We do that every now and then. Appreciate you guys. Love each and every one of y'all. There's a storm outside, but my hope for you is that it's shining on the inside of your life. Father, we love you and thank you for who you are. Protect us all today. And Lord, I pray, Father, that you would just show us your goodness and your love and your mercy today. Cause our hearts to smile. Give us courage. Uh, Give us peace. Uh, the kind that only comes from you. We thank you and praise this in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have an amazing, amazing day, man. God bless y'all. Hit that share button if you hadn't done so already. I need